Our whole school is based on a shared set of values that the students and staff are working towards to cultivate in ourselves and in the Sangha, in the community. I think above all, we would say that we're cultivating a spirit of Chardikala, of ever-rising spirit, of no matter what is happening in life, no matter any calamity, any tragedy, any sorrow, any disappointment, that within yourself you can find your spirit, you can connect to your spirit and have that guide you through life. Against all odds, through blocks. This is one of the main teachings of the Seva Singh Sahib. Keep up and you'll be kept up. And this is a message that we deliver to the kids over and over again through the different courses that we offer, through teachings, through experiences, and it's very unique to Miri Piri Academy. And we're not just about learning to meditate and be, saintly people. Our path teaches that we also need to be strong, we also need to be courageous, and we also need to be people of action. This is embodied in the concept of Miri Piri Academy, which is what our name of our school is. This concept was given by Guru Hargobind, the sixth Guru, and it represented a turning point in the history of Sikhs, where it wasn't enough to be meditative, it wasn't enough to be saintly, they also had to be people of strength and action, courage and self-defense. And so through that, we train the kids in physical training. They do PT, they learn, they practice running, they play sports, they learn Gatka, which is a Sikh martial art, they practice Kabaddi, which is an Indian form of wrestling. And these are all things to help them really be embodied, to occupy themselves, to feel good and strong in themselves, to understand their relationships to other people through practices like Gatka and Kabaddi, where you really have to interact with the other person so that they can feel confident and they can feel ready to take on the world. We are not a path of passive people that just meditate. We are people of action, and so we need to find this balance in life. And so this is in the concept of Sant Sipahi, where you're a saint and you're also a warrior. So you think like a saint, but you act like a warrior. And this is one of the primary concepts that we are developing in the students here and developing in ourselves. There are not many schools in the world that put the soul of a person in the center of learning and at the center of the purpose and the reason for being. Coming to a spiritual school like Miri Piri Academy is very unique. What we see is that we give the opportunity. I would say that's what we do. We just give the opportunity. We create the environments. We create the direction and the focus for the students, and it gives them an opportunity to really connect to themselves. So most people don't spend a lot of time meditating as a teenager. They don't carve out time in their day for their own personal reflection. And by engaging with a school like Miri Piri Academy that has this built in, 1, 2, 3 times a day, we're giving the students that opportunity to kind of keep coming back to themselves, keep checking in with themselves, and learning to have that relationship with themselves and with their soul. At the heart of the teachings is the concept of Seva and of selfless service. This is embodied by the fourth Sikh Guru, Guru Ram Das. He was Yogi Bhajan's personal guru, and he's all of the gurus are important. They're all the same one light. But in our Kundalini Yoga 3HO community, he holds a very special place. He was the person who initiated the Golden Temple and that beautiful place that we love to go to every week, and when we can, go to every day. And the people of Amritsar have taken that same light and really adopted into their own selves, into their own way of being, where every person you meet has this spirit of Seva, has this spirit of Sabatala for the best of all, and has this love that they give from, whether it's serving langar or the staff that take care of the property here at Miri Piri Academy and serve with love and devotion, who cook the food. This you can feel from every single person that you interact with, and this is one of the priceless gems here in Amritsar and here at Miri Piri Academy, is that you can see it, you can feel it, and you can learn from it. our hope is that by being in interaction with and in community with people who have Seva as the foundation of their life, that we as staff and that the students can pick that up and carry that with them through their life. It serves themselves, and it has a huge impact on anyone they interact with and can transform their communities at home, which is one of the goals of MPA. We're very fortunate because MPA is beloved in our community, because it's a center here in Amritsar, and people travel to the Golden Temple all the time. We have the blessing of many different teachers traveling through MPA and offering their expertise to their kids, along with our regular staff and academic teachers who are also devoted to this mission and this path. We have experts in Sikh history, in music, in Kundalini Yoga, in humanology, all of the basic pillars that form our path, and the students are very fortunate, whether they realize it or not, to be able to train and learn from these great teachers. Miri Piri Academy is a very special place. It was founded by the Sri Singh Sahib Yogi Bachchan here in Amritsar, India. It's located right next to the Golden Temple in close distance, which allows us to travel weekly to go and do Parikrama Seva, washing the floors of the Golden Temple, and the kids get that opportunity to develop their meditative capacity. This is the only school in the whole world where students learn Kundalini Yoga, where they practice a Sikh Dharma lifestyle, and have this experience and this transformation in their teenage years. It takes a tremendous amount of trust for parents to have their kids attend school in India. If you're from China, the UK, the USA, Brazil, wherever you're coming from, India might seem like a faraway place and seem scary even. I'd like to say that you can be rest assured that your child will be well taken care of. We have a very beautiful environment. It's very peaceful and serene. It's one of the things that people comment on the most, that when you're out there in Amritsar, it can be hectic and it can be crazy, but as soon as you step foot on Miri Piri Academy, a peace overcomes you. It's very calm and it's very graceful. We also, we take care of the kids well in having good food and clean water. We have a medical facility that's 24/7 that can help any of the children with any of the medical needs that may arise during their time here. And we have caretakers, teachers, academics, spiritual, physical education teachers that are really here to challenge the students and to uplift them so that their time here at MPA can be full of growth. The Sri Singh Sahib wanted the school here in Amritsar so to be in proximity to the Golden Temple. Beyond that, there is a way of life here, there is a devotion, there's a simplicity, and there's a grace that is very unique to this part of the world, and it gives students a real daily experience of that lifestyle. It's very simple, it's very humble, but it's very uplifting and a wonderful place for students and teenagers and young people to grow and to excel. The spiritual education program at MPA is designed to slowly and gradually immerse the students in our lifestyle and our practices. When they first come to MPA, it's a lot just to get used to the daily schedule. From doing Japjeet Kaur in the morning to practicing Kundalini Yoga, often for the first time, to learning about the gurus and learning how to meditate, how to do Seva. All these different practices are new when you first come to MPA. So the first year is really just allowing them to get comfortable with those practices, become familiar, and learn how to surrender themselves to those practices. Once the students have some footing in that, then we start working on their ability to lead even some of those practices, leading Japjeet Kaur, leading Kundalini Yoga classes, leading meditations, and having that opportunity to really guide their peers and the staff and the Sangha here at MPA. Over time, our goal is for all the students to take Kundalini Yoga teacher training level 1, and if they're with us for 4 or 5 years, to take 1 or 2 level 2 modules. This will give them a really good foundation in the basics of our path and a stepping stone that they can use for the rest of their life. I think it's important too that we all recognize that this is just the beginning, that there's always more to learn, and hope that the students continue that journey after MPA for their whole lives. One of our core challenges here at MPA is to balance all the different things that we want to teach the students. Obviously, at this point in their life, it's important that they have a strong academic background so that they can proceed with their life, they can graduate, and they can have the experience they want to after they graduate in terms of career and university. At the same time, our core mission is to give them an experience of the Sikh Dharma Kundalini Yoga lifestyle, and that takes up a big portion of our effort. We start each day with a spiritual practice, whether it's Japjeet or yoga or physical training, and then carry on with academics from there. Once they're finished their school day, we go back to our spiritual practices, learning kirtan, practicing yoga, doing meditations for their upliftment and to have a smooth and graceful ending to the day. So we really make an effort to balance the academics with our spiritual program, and because they're kids and they need a strong they have a lot of energy, we also have a strong physical activities and physical education program that channels their energy and helps them to grow. We have many students who come here who are not from Sikh backgrounds or who are not from Kundalini Yoga backgrounds, and they still do well here and thrive. Our aim is to give the students a lifestyle, an environment that is uplifting and that benefits all. So we found that we've had students from various backgrounds from all countries in the world, all continents, and they've done well here living this lifestyle of upliftment. For most students and families, it's a long decision-making process before people get to MPA. In most cases, or in many cases, parents have decided at the time of their child's birth or when their child's a young child that MPA is in their futures and start to talk about it then. If you're interested in your child attending MPA, it's really good to have that conversation early and to expose them to Miri Piri Academy through our videos, through seeing us at Solstice or the European Yoga Festival, so that they can be inspired and get an idea of who we are and what we have to offer. So that journey can take a while and can be a process for both the parents and the students to wrap their head around, traveling so far away from home at this formative age. Once parents and students decide to attend MPA, the best thing they can do is, if English is not a strong point, is to work on the English language skills. If there's any gaps in being able to take care of themselves, like tie their own turban or do their laundry, teaching your children these skills will make the transition a lot easier for them. The more independent they are when they reach MPA, the easier the transition will be. However, we will teach all of these things to them while they're here. If your child is not a native speaker, then our recommendation and suggestion is that they come to MPA in grade 8 if that's possible, so that we have the maximum amount of time to get them up to speed with the English language. Our students start their IGCSE program in grade 9. It's a 2-year curriculum where they take their exams in grade 10. And then in grade 11 and 12, they take their AS and A levels. For that reason, grade 8 is really the best opportunity to come here, get proficient in English before they start their kind of hardcore academic journey. The students have many favorite things that they love about MPA, and it'll vary by person and over time. A few things stand out in my mind. I think the main thing is that people love that we're a small community where we live together, eat together, serve together, and grow together. It's really a unique experience, a very close-knit community that people don't get to experience very often, and grows really deep bonds with people from all over the world. The other thing that people love, all the students unanimously love, is their Seva at the Golden Temple. The Golden Temple, the Harimandir Sahib, is a very special sacred location, and we have the blessing of going there every Saturday morning and participating in Parkarma Seva. And then once a year we do 40 days in a row. That experience of getting up every day in the Amrit Vela and washing the floors of the Sangat is absolutely priceless and tends to be the students' favorite part of their experience. One of the things that we're fortunate to do here at MPA is to travel. We spend a lot of time visiting different sacred locations here in Amritsar and our surrounding areas. And then 2 or 3 times a year, we get to explore other areas of India, whether it's Dharamsala, Anandpur Sahib, Delhi, Rishikesh, or other places. The students get the opportunity to immerse themselves in different aspects of Indian culture and to see new places. Because we're a small school and we can travel easily together, we're very blessed to have these opportunities to get outside the classroom, to get off our campus, and to have these really deep, colorful, and transformational experiences. And through these trips, the students can really bond. Even though we live on campus every day and we live and practice and learn together, these trips are really an opportunity for the students to bond together through train rides, through hotel stays, through hikes up mountains, different experiences that allow us to see a different side of each other, to let loose, to have fun, and to have challenging experiences, see different cultures, digest those experiences and share them together. Once a student comes to MPA, we ask that during that first year, that if it's possible, if you as the parent or one of the parents can come with them here to India to help bring their stuff and really settle them into the dorms and make sure that it's a smooth transition for them. After that, we go on a week-long induction camp in Anandpur Sahib and really work on the bonding of the group and helping the kids accept and process being here in India away from parents. During that time, we don't offer any electronics or communication home so that the children can really just focus on being here and aren't diverted in their attention and in duality. So some parents, struggle with this. I would say the parents often more than the students in this transition period. It is a difficult transition, especially if your children don't have a lot of experience being away from their parents. It can be a difficult transition for them. But generally speaking, it's about 2 months, 2 to 3 months that this transition happens. And then after that period, the students are totally settled and are happy being here. They're happy being here before that too, but the transition period can take 2 to 3 months. And in many cases, I feel like it's harder on the parents than it is on the kids. What you can do as a parent is really just support them. Let them know that even if it's difficult, it'll pass, they'll be stronger, they'll feel better, and to support them in that journey and to support the school in providing this experience for them. If you're curious about MPA, if you're thinking about it for your child, either now or in the future, it's good to reach out to us now and start having those conversations. This, like I said before, this can be a journey of many, many years to get to the point where your students and your children have their feet on this land and are here with us at MPA. So please, reach out, have a conversation, get to know us at the Solstice Festival or the European Yoga Festival. Come here to MPA and visit as well. If you're in India and you're in Amritsar, you're more than welcome to come and join us for lunch, and you can see the campus and you can meet us and get to know this beautiful place. We hope to, whether your children attend here or not, hope to interact with you and hope to welcome you here at MPA.